So I've been thinking about this for the past few days, and for those who don't already know, yes, it does say in this post that Universal isn't sure they'll move forward with the final Fast and Furious film unless the budget is dropped. And what they mean by dropped is they don't want it to be like a $250 million movie; they want it to be 200 million. But also too, there's no approved script yet, no set release date. Most of the cast don't have deals yet. Last film barely turned a profit, which just the idea that they are not sure if they are even going to make a Fast 11, or the fact that this movie was supposed to come out this year, and also too the way that Vin Diesel said, "Oh, I want this to come out in April 2027," but we don't even know if that's even going to be a thing, right? And at first, to me at least, I was thinking about like how when it comes to these delays in sequels that were supposed to come out relatively quickly, at first I did think about, how Beyond the Spider-Verse, the sequel to Across the Spider-Verse, that was supposed to come out like within 9 months time, but at least that movie actually has a release date and they're working on it. So, if anything, this is kind of turning into what happened with The Flash. If you remember how it was with The Flash back in 2023, we almost never saw that movie see the light of day. So it's kind of reminding me of The Flash. It's kind of turning into Marvel's Blade, which with Marvel's Blade, that's a video for another time, but it really infuriates me the way that that movie probably won't see the light of day. And if it does, we'll probably get a new actor. Like it probably won't be Mahershala Ali. We'll see what happens. But the last one, and this is probably the closest to any sort of similarity as far as a sequel not getting made, is the Divergent series Allegiant. Do y'all remember the Divergent series? That was like shortly after Catching Fire had came out, and there was, of course, kind of the decline of young adult movies coming out that were based on books, Harry Potter, Twilight, The Hunger Games. Then came Divergent. Then came Insurgent, which I never saw because I didn't like Divergent. Then came Allegiant, and Allegiant was supposed to be part one of two of the final book. And because of how Allegiant just didn't make barely any money, they just flat out canceled everything, tried to make a TV show, canceled that, and it never saw the light of day. And while I can definitely, unfortunately say this, but while I can definitely see why that would happen with something like Divergent, it's sad to see with something like Fast and Furious. It's a franchise that I grew up watching. I think a lot of us have. And, Fast 9 and Fast 10, I'm not fans of, but I was interested when it came to how they would have concluded this series. But the way that this probably won't happen, it's really unfortunate.